function of the Directorate of Economics and Statistics, DES, Tamil Nadu is a scientific collection, compilation, analysis, interpretation, and dissemination of various types of statistical information relating to various socio-economic aspects of the state. One of the main functions of the DES is the conducting of crop cutting experiment of different crops under the scheme General Crop Estimation Survey adopting scientific methodology. At the moment, the methodology developed by Indian Agricultural Research Institute, New Delhi, is adopted to carry out the crop cutting experiment of different crops. Information on crop area, yield and production plays a vital role in planning and allocating resources for the development of agricultural sector. Reliable and timely information on crop area, yield and production act as a fundamental input to the planners and policymakers responsible for formulating efficient agricultural policies and for making important decisions concerning procurement, storage, public distribution, import, export, and other related issues. Availability of crop yield statistics is an essential requirement of agricultural statistical system of any country, as it is a key variable in estimating crop production. The subjective methods of estimating crop yield include farmers' assessments, expert opinions, and crop cards, while the objective methods include whole plot harvesting. These subjective methods suffer from certain limitations in terms of the reliability of the data on crop yield. Although objective methods of measuring yields such as the whole plot harvesting method are expected to provide reliable estimates, but it is costly and time-consuming.
Crop cutting experiment (CCE) technique was developed in India as a method for estimating crop yield based on the sampling of small subplots within cultivated fields by pioneers in sampling and survey design, especially Dr. P.V. Sukhatme of Indian Agricultural Statistics Research Institute, New Delhi, and Professor P.C. Mahalanobis of Indian Statistical Institute, ISI, Kolkata independently. Within a decade, the crop cut methods were quickly adopted as the standard method recommended by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, Rome, Italy, to estimate crop production. Since then, the crop cut method has been commonly regarded as a reliable and objective method for estimating crop yield. The crop cut method is adopted by Directorate of Economics and Statistics, DES, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India for estimation of crop yield of major crops under General Crop Estimation Surveys, GCES, scheme. This method is widely adopted by many African and Latin American countries also. Based on various independent pilot studies in different states of the country, different shapes and sizes of the crop cut plots were recommended for different crops. The main function of the Directorate of Economics Statistics, DES, is the scientific collection, compilation, analysis, interpretation and dissemination of various types of statistical information relating to various socio-economic aspects of the state. One of the main functions of the DES is the conducting of crop cutting experiment of different crops under the scheme General Crop Estimation Survey adopting scientific methodology. At the moment, the methodology developed by Indian Agricultural Research Institute, Pusa, New Delhi, is adopted to carry out the crop cutting experiment of different crops.
Under this scheme, yield estimation of paddy, small millets, groundnut, gingerly, sunflower, sugarcane, cotton, pulses is done by this department under crop cutting experiment of pre-assigned villages with the technical guidance of NSSO. The villages for crop cutting experiments selected by the Department of Economics and Statistics for specified crops, and the crop cutting experiment being done by the Agriculture Department, and it also being supervised by Agriculture Department, NSSO, Department of Economics and Statistics staffs is selected pre-assigned villages. The main objectives: 1. Average yield per hectare of the different crops. 2. Production of the crops at the block, district and the state level. 3. Productivity of certain variety of crop. 4. To study the productivity of different crops grown under different cultural practices. Various ancillary information like irrigational facilities, type of seeds sown, use of pesticides, insecticides, use of improved methods of cultivation, etc. are collected through this survey. 5. It is done for determining the yield of cropped area which represent the simple yield of that particular year of the particular crop of the entire area. 6. By crop cutting experiment, the government is able to estimate whether there will be shortage or surplus in a particular year. 7. It helps the government to determine whether a particular crop has to be imported or exported for the benefit of the country.
Under CES schemes, Karungulam Block, Ilanayakan Paddy Village, GREENGRAM Harvest on dated January 29, 2024 under supervision Mr. Jacob Vedakumar Regional Joint Director of Statistics, TIRUNELVELI, and also participated Deputy Agriculture Officer Mr. Kumarazan, Block Statistical Officer Pechathai, IFCO Tokyo Taluk Field Officer Mr. Rajkumar, Assistant Agriculture Officer Thiravini, Farmer Mr. Laskmanapramal and Maharajan, Village Assistant Mr. Channan and Divisional Assistant Director of Statistics, full additional in charge, Thuthukudi Division Mr. Sudalaimani, yield for first field 0.595 kilograms and second field 0.735 kilograms was recorded.